Hi, this is Lisa Medved, and welcome to my presentation, Gifts to Students or Staff. In a school, gifts can be given to both students and staff. I'm going to start with gifts to students. There are two kinds: fundraising incentive gifts and special achievement gifts. So, having just finished up a fundraiser at school, I was thrilled that it's done because I was constantly having to hand out to the students prizes for the amount of items they sold. So in this case, the fundraising incentive gifts were given only to those students who participated and only those students who achieved a certain level of selling. The items were provided in this case by the company, but in other fundraising events that happen at our school, the items are provided generally by the sponsor of the activities, and they're paid for as suggested in our book with profits raised from the event. Some examples that students have participated in as an incentive gift would be special lunches, prizes. They even do limo rides at our school that seem to be pretty motivating for students. But all of those incentive gifts, again, are only given to those students who participate and are purchased with the profits from the event and not from other sources. Another type of gift given to students are special achievement gifts. They're generally given for academic or athletic achievement. Our school, being a K-12 school, generally gives out gifts for both of those things. We have quarterly academic awards, and then our sports teams have their own separate awards for the athletic achievements. The awards should be kept nominal in value and definitely age appropriate. Most of them, I believe, are purchased in our school from the general fund, but I do know that there are special prizes given for reading and other activities that are provided by donations from businesses, such as bikes and other things. Those are very special ones, rare, and usually given at the end of the year for a year-long achievement. The majority, however, are purchased with general funds and given out quarterly. Then we come to gifts for staff members. There are several different times in which staff members might receive gifts. First, there are special occasion gifts. These are usually given through some sort of social committee, or at our school it's called the Sunshine Committee, and those are guided by written procedures and coordinated by that committee. The gifts are funded by contributions by staff, either through dues or just donations through staff. They're usually used to acknowledge staff life events such as births, deaths, weddings, baby showers, that type of thing. The book suggests that committee membership should be rotated every year. I have been in several schools. Most of the time, the social committee or Sunshine Committee is the Sunshine Committee and Social Committee seemingly for life, but I can definitely see where this guideline would come in handy and would be a sort of a wise practice for the school. Staff members also can participate in fundraising events, and there may be fundraising incentives, gifts given to those staff members that participate, achieve a certain level of sales, or have the class that sells the most. So those are also, because they're part of the fundraiser, paid for from profits from the fundraiser and not taken from the general fund. Then there are gifts that are given to all staff, and I'm sure all of us received something similar at the beginning of the year as a sort of a welcome back and excited for the school year type gifts that were given maybe at the first meeting of the year. Those often should be given with staff-generated funds or donations. I do believe the ones given at the beginning of the year were purchased with the general fund. They were very small and were useful in our classrooms things such as pens and notepads and things like that. Cash or the cash equivalent is not allowed. It could be considered income for teachers, and the school could be in some sort of trouble for not reporting that to the IRS, and then of course the teacher would be responsible for those taxes on those things as well. On occasion, there are special efforts made for specific students or staff members because of an illness or catastrophic event they're facing. Generally, this effort should be headed by a parent organization and not specifically the school. One of the reasons being that if the school is providing funds directly to a staff member, for instance, again, that money could be considered wages, and the school and the employee would be held responsible for that. Best practice would be to consult the district for guidelines on how this would be handled, and that a parent organization or another organization sort of head that up, and then any money that's collected be deposited into a bank account specifically for that staff member or student. Funds should never be accounted for in the school's bookkeeping system, as this is not regular funds, and it's for a very specific purpose. So those special efforts come about from time to time. They're a wonderful way to reach out to the community and our school family, but they still do need to be handled very carefully. No matter how well-intentioned folks are, there's always a policy for everything. So thank you for listening to my presentation. I got most of my information from our book, School Money Matters, and just my own experience. So thanks for listening. Have a great night.